We just passed our first 100 miles. Let's see how many hundred to go.
Welcome to Georgia.
The beaver on the sign told me to not be a turkey and stop for some jerky. So that's what we did. I got snacks. I'm going to be very weepy this trip. I've been very emotional lately. Settled in at camp. I'm going to get my dinner out. I just saw the last of my babies off until I get back. But I'm hitting the road and heading to the mountains, y'all. Well, I'm only 15 minutes into my road trip and I've already hit my first snag. I just realized that if I stopped at Buc-ee's for my snack run like I wanted to, that I was going to add an hour of drive time just because of traffic and route. And as much as I want the snacks, it's not worth that to me. So I think I'm skipping the first Buc-ee's, but I believe there's more along the way when I am north more, so all is not lost. See the moon ahead of me, and then in my rear view mirror, I'm watching the sunrise. And with the fog, it's actually kind of nice. The only thing that would make this better would be no cars.
I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I was going fast. Ah, yes. Ain't that fresh? We need to get down like that.
I don't think you're able to pick it up on camera, even with the wide lens, but Florida does get fall color. The fields are covered in yellow over Payne's Prairie right now, and it's so beautiful, all the wildflowers. I wish I had time to stop and show you. We just passed our first 100 miles. Let's see how many hundred to go by the end of this trip. Can anybody listen to this without thinking of Pretty Woman? Exactly. I swear, my knees will witness. The brother had it going on with something kind of. I don't know if this is smoke or clouds, but it was completely blue skies less than 5 minutes ago, so this should be interesting.
Welcome to Georgia. Take the next left.
Hi there, Heather here from Heather's Hikes and Adventures, and we are going on a big one today. adVANture, that is. As you saw, we just crossed over into Georgia from Florida. A nice little break to stretch my legs, use the facilities, and now I'm getting ready to have the breakfast of champions with my coffee before I continue on. First destination is in just under 5 hours. Our first destination was going to be Buc-ee's for a snack run. But traffic had, oh my gosh, I think those are cedar waxwings. BRB. Okay, false alarm. It was just wishful thinking. Anyways, like I was saying, we were going to stop for a snack run at Buc-ee's, and I was going to do a little fun snack haul. But traffic derailed those plans. It was going to add like an extra hour and a half to our drive time because of an accident. And y'all, I love those beaver nuggets, but not that much. So I think that there is another Buc-ee's somewhere in Georgia along the route before we get to our destination. So if so, I'm still doing my snack run. But if not, I kind of figured that my next stop was going to be a higher priority than snacks and better for me in the long run. So I will see you there unless something super exciting happens. And I might check in with you, you know, to have a little karaoke sesh or something in the meantime. Oh, I forgot to tell you what we're doing. I'm so excited, you guys. That's why I didn't do my normal intro when I left. I was too excited to get on the road. I dropped my kiddos, well, I dropped one of my kiddos off at practice and then saw the other two off and then hit the road immediately. I am going to be exploring parts of Georgia, Alabama, North Carolina, maybe Tennessee a little bit. So we're going on an adventure. I hope that you guys are ready and I hope that you're subscribed. Let's get going. There's a cold front passing through today according to the forecast where we're going, and it is going to be chilly. I mean, tomorrow and Wednesday, I think the high is only going to be in the 40s, the high, and that's not taking into account as I move up in elevation. And then the lows are going to be in the low 20s, so I might get to see snow after all, which is crazy to think about because it's 75 degrees Fahrenheit at the moment. It's about 10:45 in the morning. So we'll see what the temperature is the next time I check in with you guys. Exciting update, people. I just passed a billboard saying there's a Buc-ee's in 133 miles. Woo! Look at the wildflowers. They're so beautiful. Guess what time it is?
And me, I'm the damn fool that shot him.
Alexander Hamilton. Okay, the beaver on the sign told me to not be a turkey and stop for some jerky. So that's what we did. But first we're going to get some gas. $2.58. Have I mentioned how much I love this beaver? That's what she said. All right, I moved over to the store side, so we're going to use the super clean, super nice bathrooms, and then we are going to get some snacks, and I'll show you my haul, and then we are going to hit the road and hopefully make it to our next destination before it closes at 4. Oh my gosh. I might not be able to resist this. In case you were wondering, we have not hit cooler temps yet. It is 81 Fahrenheit. I got snacks. I made myself try a different flavor this time, so we're going with jalapeno honey. But I had to get the same that I did last time. The bold and spicy and the salted caramel nuggets. And I got a chocolate pudding cup, but that's in the fridge, which I could barely cram into place. Last but not least, I regretted not getting a Buc-ee's shirt last time, so we went with a theme. That's right, if you've got it, haunt it. So cute. So, I got my Buc-ee's shirt finally. Success. Now let's get going and hopefully get to our next spot before it closes. quite beats Bohemian garlic, but it's close. Do you guys see those wildflowers in the median? Holy crapola! Oh, I want to stop and roll around in them. Okay, I have a good news, bad news update. The bad news is that we missed our second destination by 5 minutes. It closes at 4 and we didn't pull in the parking lot until 4:05 because I took a wrong turn. That's the second time I've barely missed out on seeing this waterfall, but I'm not going to spoil it because I'm going to share it for a future trip. So, it's okay. The good news is that I was able to narrowly miss 2 accidents because there were 2 separate blowouts immediately in front of me, about 15 minutes apart. One of them I narrowly missed running over the tire as the car pulled off to the opposite side, and then the other one, a little teeny bit of the tire flew up on my hood and over the van, but aside from that, that was the only issue as well, and thankfully nobody else was involved in a collision or anything as a result. Both cars were able to pull over to the side. I'm telling you, I hate driving on interstates and I hate traffic. So, also on the bright side, take a look at this. My ears are a-poppin' and I see hills and the teensiest hint of color starting. By color, I mean other than green, of course. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's so pretty. I must warn you all, I'm gonna try to edit most of it out, but I have a feeling I'm gonna be very weepy this trip. I've been very emotional lately. I mean, shows, movies, articles, commercials, you name it. Everything's making me cry these days. So I'm probably gonna be a weepy mess is what I'm saying. So if you see tears, I'm not upset, most likely, knock on wood. I'm just in awe of my surroundings and I can't contain my emotions these days. You can see why they're called the Blue Ridge Mountains, huh? I believe that this is the cold front coming through that you're looking at in the sky above there. It's still 77 Fahrenheit at the moment, so it appears to be coming through later in the day than originally planned. Ears are a-poppin' and I see hills and the teensiest hint of color starting. By color, I mean other than green, of course. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's so pretty. I must warn you all, I'm gonna try to edit most of it out, but I have a feeling I'm gonna be very weepy this trip. I've been very emotional lately. I mean, shows, movies, articles, commercials, you name it. Everything's making me cry these days. So I'm probably gonna be a weepy mess is what I'm saying. So if you see tears, I'm not upset, most likely, knock on wood. I'm just in awe of my surroundings, and I can't contain my emotions these days. You can see why they're called the Blue Ridge Mountains, huh? I believe that this is the cold front coming through that you're looking at in the sky above there. It's still 77 Fahrenheit at the moment, so it appears to be coming through later in the day than originally planned. Guessing the campground is ahead. Let's see. Alright, campground and boating access ahead. Looks like there's a trail to the right. I don't think I'm gonna have time to do that though. Darn it. Closed 10 to 7 except for campers. See what this says real quick. Welcome to Nantahala National Forest.
In 600 feet, your destination will be on the left.
Shush. Alright, BRB. Okay, it says to see your campground host upon arrival, but then there was a sign saying campground host off duty, so let's see if we can figure out what we're doing. I'm just gonna go to my site, I guess. Okay, so to the right is C loop and to the left is B loop, which is us. We are site 48. I think that's a restroom. I'll double check later, but that's pretty close to me if so. I'm saving my campsite for last because it's so pretty and I can't wait to show you the view that I have from it. Alright, let's check this out and see how it is. Oh, no toilet paper. I better go grab some of that. get settled in at camp. I'm going to get my dinner out and I'm going to enjoy this gorgeous view for an hour until it gets dark. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry we didn't get to check out that one waterfall I really wanted to show you. But I have so much planned for the upcoming days. So make sure you're subscribed if you want to see more awesome fall color like this. See more of my great campsites. I also have one by a creek. We're going to be chasing waterfalls, chasing more fall color, hopefully finding some bears and some elk to photograph along the way. So come along with me, and until then, bye!